This is Countdown to Duh, the very unnecessary and gratuitous nomination show for the TVNews.TV's second annual Duh Awards, available at the TVNews.TV beginning December 28th. Hello, I'm your host and anchor of the TV News, Jeff Grimshaw, and for this most auspicious occasion, I've busted out my official TV News smoking jacket. Well, right now, with the help of our programming correspondent, Susan Hibben, we're going to let you know who the nominees are for the 2010 Duh Awards. Now remember, the Duh Awards celebrate the dumbest, most undecided, and most heralded happenings in the TV industry for this past year. You ready to learn about the nominees for our first Duh Awards category? Okay. The nominees for the dumbest happenings in TV for 2010 are CNBC's comprehensive non-coverage of the Chilean tsunami and its potential impact upon the entire Pacific Basin. Oh yeah, CNBC, first in worldwide business, well, they couldn't break away from their endless paid exercise and vegetable blender programming on this critical day in business history. Now also nominated is the Fox Cablevision retransmission debacle, in which over 3 million, count them, 3 million cable homes, mostly in New York, but some in Philly, were denied access to over 2 weeks of Fox fall season programming. Oh, and some inconsequential sports event called, the World Series. Now another front-runner for the dumbest happening on TV in 2010 was ESPN and LeBron James's The Decision, plus the Comcast NBCU joint venture practice of premature ejection, firing NBC execs and reorganizing the entire company's superstructure well before the deal has even been approved, drawing the ire of members of Congress. And last, but certainly not least, primetime movies on the Weather Channel. This was a bridesmaid in last year's Duh Awards, but the Weather Channel mounted a second effort in 2010, which created a social media firestorm with its viewers, plus spawned a revolt by a top satellite provider, Dish, that nearly cost the Weather Channel 16 million homes. Wow, talk about Dumb and Dumber. This is going to be a tough one to decide, and that's exactly what we want you to do. So head on over to the TVNews.TV on Facebook and cast your vote via the comments. Then see if your choice won on the second annual Duh Awards, available beginning December 28th at the TVNews.TV. And now, for our next exciting Duh Awards category, we throw it to the ever-lovely programming correspondent for the TV News, Susan Hibben.
Thanks, Jeff. In Duh, the U stands for the most undecided happening in the TV industry this year. And the nominees are the Hulu paywall. It's still completely unknown whether this click and pay plan will thrive or survive. The Martha Stewart block of daytime programming on the Hallmark Channel. We all thought it was going to be a slam dunk hit, but in its at-bats in 2010, it was more or less a swing and a miss. How about net neutrality? You know, the Fed's multiple attempts to impose governance over the internet to make sure that all lawful content is available to everyone. And then there's the all-new judging panel on American Idol. All but Randy Jackson are gone with the wind. So now, will J-Lo and Steven Tyler supply enough new blood to stop Idol from sliding in the ratings? And finally, the Comcast NBCU joint venture. The winner of last year's Duh Award in this category is going for a repeat because 1 year later, the deal still has yet to be approved. And there they are, the nominees for the most undecided for the 2010 Duh Awards. Back to you, Jeff.
All right, once again, you will be selecting the winner with your voting at the TVNews.TV on Facebook. And be sure to catch Susan as she co-hosts with me the 2010 Duh Awards, available beginning December 28th at the TVNews.TV and on Facebook. And now, the H in Duh stands for the most heralded happenings this year in the TV industry. And the nominees are the NFL, which has just commanded Sunday afternoons, Sunday night, Monday night, and now even Thursday night on TV, and is by far and away the #1 TV franchise. Facebook, which took the most heralded duh last year and now aims to repeat, as this social media behemoth asserted itself as an even greater marketing force for the TV industry in 2010. ESPN and LeBron James for The Decision. Yeah, it's nominated for both the dumbest and the most heralded. That's how special this most noted mega event, non-event was. And finally, the Betty White phenomenon. This Golden Girl turned everything she touched into gold, from NBC's Saturday Night Live to TV Land's Lost in Cleveland and everything in between. So, these are all of our nominees for the dumbest, the most undecided, and most heralded happenings in the TV industry in 2010. Now, all you have to do is to get over to the tvnews.tv on Facebook and vote, vote, vote. And remember, the second annual Duh Awards will be available at the tvnews.tv and on Facebook beginning on December 28th. And we'll see you then. And remember, keep up with what's going on in the TV industry every weekday by logging on to the tvnews.tv, or just like us on Facebook. I'm Jeff Grimshaw, and we'll see you on the TV News.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.